Hey guys, it's me, Jared Guynes. I'm back here on YouTube, and if you're seeing this, then that means you're either a subscriber or you've come across my video. Thank you so much. Today, we have a complete unboxing, firing demonstration, and review of the brand new Nerf Elite Shellstrike DS-6 blaster. I believe that this is a exclusive at Walmart in the United States. Of course, some of you, as I found out there's a planet and people live beyond the United States. This is news to me, actually. So for some of you watching, you may say, Jared, I'm not in the United States. I have no idea if this blaster is available where you live or where you can get it. You'll need to check your local retailers for that information. But before we get into that, this is a non-monetized channel. This is a non-monetized video, which means I don't make a penny depending if I get 1 view or 100,000 views or 1,000,000 views. It doesn't matter. All I want from you to support me in the videos I make is to subscribe. So if you could please hit the subscribe button below, I'd appreciate it. Now let's get into the review. Before I unbox this, let's just take a look at what it looks like in the packaging. This is your sort of economy level packaging where you can see the blaster. It uses less cardboard that way. And it's got 1 shell inside here and 1 shell outside, so I guess you have a total of 6 capacity, 3 and 3. And on the back, it just shows you how to load it. It gives you some other information. It tries to give you the upsell for that shell upgrade kit, which is neat, and then gives you a whole bunch of disclaimers in different languages, and reminds you to only use official Nerf darts. Only use official Nerf darts. Okay, included in the package is the Shellstrike DS-6 Elite Blaster, an extra 3-round shell, 6 Elite darts, and the instructions. So this is actually my very first time hands-on with this, and I'm sorry guys, I've just been busy with all this sheltering in place and different things have been going on. I've just had a lot of other things to do. So this is one of these blasters that's been at my house for months, and I have never taken it out of the package. And I've been waiting till I had a moment to take it out of the package and make this YouTube video because I wanted to get my very first genuine reaction. So here it is in hand. And immediately I'm thinking, this is a little baby handle. It's for little babies. So like I take my hand here and it's like, come way off the edge. I mean, I can make it work. It does work, but I would like a much larger grip. This is a grip that's gonna be a little bit more in tune for a child. Now I love this left-handed release, or I should say this left side release. There you go, take that. You just fall out on the ground. That's how we're gonna do it right here on YouTube. No edits, we're not gonna edit that out either. But when you press it, it pops up, which that's neat. Down here on the bottom, you've got another little holster where you can put an extra one of these. So let's imagine that you had 3 darts in here. You know, just jam it right here like this, and boom. So you're gonna pull back and fire, pull back, fire, pull back, fire. I'm spent. I'm spent. Like that. You're gonna take another one, you'll have it loaded. You're gonna put it in, put it down, boom, Zambi. Take that. Take that, COVID-19. You can't shoot COVID-19, it's like microns, whatever. If I could shoot it, I'd definitely shoot it with a Nerf dart, wearing eye protection, of course. Okay, so this is your Shellstrike. It's a little bit of a novelty blaster, obviously, because well, it's the second blaster to take these shell magazines, right? And so the first one was the Elite Trilogy, which came out, actually was exclusively revealed at Epic Nerf Battle 4 in 2019. That was the very first time anyone had seen it in public. And then it came out at Walmart. So now, you know, we've had a whole year where this sort of system has been out. And of course, some of you guys wanted to make it reverse compatible with old stuff. It's not reverse compatible because, you know, Nerf. So now they have another blaster that uses the same system. And so that, of course, makes these shells a little bit more valuable because you don't have to just use them in the Trilogy. Now you can use them in your Shellstrike, so you can use your Trilogy as a primary and your Shellstrike as a secondary. But I want to see how this shoots, because as I'm, you know, putting this down, it doesn't always catch every time. Now it is, because you guys are watching. But I just like any of the Elite blasters, you know, that classic blue and orange scheme. I think let's load it up and shoot it a little bit. Okay, so just off camera, I've taken the Elite darts and loaded them into the shells. So when you have them in, they're just like that. Once you put them in, they don't really come out too much. I guess you can sort of pinch and pull it out, but that's how you insert a dart. If you didn't know, if you're watching this, you probably know how to do it. So you're gonna take this, this shell, and you're just gonna load it just like this, boop-a-doop, and then you're gonna mash it down. So at that point, you still have to pull, and then it's gonna fire all 3. Just like, wow, I just learned something. Wow. So everyone who's watching the video up to this point is probably saying, ha ha ha, you idiot, it's not even how it works. Because I told you, I've never shot it, I've never fired it, I've never watched anybody else's video on this. Like, I'm gonna watch Coop772's videos, please, please. The day that I watch Frank Cooper's videos is the day that Frank Cooper watched Jared Guynes' videos. And Frank is a very busy man, as he likes to let people know. So, all right, so I'm gonna load in the second one here. And we're gonna pull back. Here we go again. Watch the door. Here we go. Kablooey. Boom. So yeah, it's shooting 3 darts, but it's essentially like a super jacked up jolt, isn't it? It's a one shot, one pull, but you're shooting 3 darts. So is this a jolt reskin? I think it kind of is. It doesn't have a safety. This doesn't have a lot of frills on it. So this doesn't have a safety on it. And also this release here is only on the left side. Now that works perfect if you're a right-hand person because you have your thumb here. But if you're a left-handed person, you're kind of like, you're just kind of coming over like this, and you know, you could throw it out like that and be super cool and jam it and keep going. But you know, ultimately, you know, I have to question, do you want to carry all this blaster for what was 2 shots? Why? So you do have a bandolier strap kind of here, so you can you know, put something there with the hook. That's nice. And then upside down, don't miss it, upside down here on the bottom is, ah! Okay, sorry, we had to edit the video just now because something happened. We're not going to talk about it. So what I was saying is that here on the bottom you have your tactical rail. So they hid this little in-strike tactical rail on the bottom. Obviously, they want you to use that accessory, you know, piece that they sell at Walmart that gives you the extra shells, so that way you can increase the capacity, but that's sold separately. But also, you could put a scope or another blaster that actually has capacity on the bottom of this, and you can mount this on the bottom of another blaster. Actually, there are some modulus blasters, some other ones that you can sort of link them up and sort of mount this thing upside down. So you can have some fun with this, I guess. But you know, as a novelty, fine. It's fine, but let's shoot it one more time. Kadur. Look, they all came back. They all came back. They all came back. All right, well, let's go outside and shoot this with the chronograph and see what happens. Okay, so obviously the main gimmick of the Shellstrike is the fact that it literally has the shell that comes out and it has 3 darts preloaded. Now, I'll say this. There's nothing to stop you from just leaving the shell in there. And for example, if you just wanted to front load these things like an Alpha Strike blaster, there's nothing to stop you from just loading in like that. You can pull back and fire, and it'll fire all 3, and then you want to front load them like this. Of course, that's not nearly as fun. That's not the point of the blaster, but there's nothing to stop you from front loading. Also, let me point out that if you just wanted to load in maybe 2 darts or 1 dart, that should still work as well. So if you just shoot 1 dart, it's also still going to shoot. So for the purpose of the chronograph test, which we're about to do, the chronograph's not really good at reading the velocity of 3 darts at once. You can't really gauge it that way. So I'm just going to load in 1 dart, and we're going to see how hard it'll shoot here across the chrono. Ready? It's an error. What's new? This whole year's been an error. I don't know if you guys will notice or care, but I'm using a new audio system here for today's video. Should be a little bit better audio than normal. And if you guys like it, I'll use it from all my videos now on. Just kidding, it doesn't matter if you like it or not. I'm just gonna use it for all my videos now on. I just like to say things like that to be nice, you know? All right, here we go. Let's try it again. That's gonna be an error. There you go, 57. Blazing. Let's see if we do it again. 61. I don't really want to do this all day. You don't want to watch this all day. Let's just call it 60. 60 FPS. And the problem, of course, is going to be that that's with one dart. When you have to take the same force and divide it across 3 darts, you might even get less than that. But the Chronograph will confirm 60 FPS stock. Let's go back in the office and have our final thoughts. So one of the things I just noticed, and I mean just now, is that it actually has capacity for 2 shells on the bottom. This is just, you know, I told you guys I know nothing about this blaster. I was just learning like you would. So out of the box, it comes with 2. So if you wanted to store them both here, you could. Of course, if you have both here, that means you don't have one in here, which means it's not gonna work. It would have been great if it came with 3. Just gonna say it. You guys already are thinking it, but it doesn't. It comes with 2. It's what's the DS-6 and not the DS-9. All right, so anyways, let's talk about my final thoughts here with this blaster. So, you know, I don't love it. I don't love it. And, you know, some of you guys out there like this conspiracy theory. Oh, Jared's a Hasbro shill. Oh, really? Really? I'm a fan. I'm a big fan. Big Nerf fan, big Hasbro fan. Love toys, love having fun. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I love every Nerf blaster. And in fact, Nerf doesn't mind that I and other YouTubers, Nerf tubers, don't like every blaster. The Shellstrike is a cool novelty blaster. I didn't even mention how much it costs because they sent this to me as a free sample, so thank you, Nerf. That's my FTC disclosure that this is a free sample provided by Nerf, but I was not paid or compensated to make this video, just provided this free sample. So I'm not sure how much it costs, but I'll find that out and put it in the description below because I do know it's a Walmart.com exclusive. I think it's maybe $14.99 or something like that, but again, I could be wrong. It just isn't practical, and that's my whole thing. It's like, you know, I don't mind gimmicky blasters. I don't mind Nerf blasters that are different or function different from the other. I don't think everything has to be magazine fed, electric, super fast, super hard, very, you know, powerful, performance driven. The world of Nerf is bigger than that, and there's definitely room for different types of blasters and different sizes and shapes and gimmicks, but this is one that's so gimmicky. It's just like, it's almost like, what's the point? You know, like, because, you know, rapid loading in another shell is cool, but you could also front load it too. You don't even have to take the shell out. And you notice there too, when I put it down, and I pop that down, it's not locked. So that wouldn't even fire. You have to really get it in there. So it's a little bit finicky. It doesn't have a safety. It has kind of a small grip, and it doesn't shoot hard. You know, we saw it there in the Chronograph 57, 61. So it's sort of a slow entry-level blaster. But with that all said, listen, this would probably be fine for a kid in your life. If you're a 6-year-old, 7-year-old, 8-year-old, 9-year-old, 10-year-old kid, or you're a parent of someone like that and you're thinking, man, would they like this blaster? I think so. It's a kid's toy. And that's one thing that I and other adult Nerf tubers need to probably remember a little bit more often, is that this is a toy made for children. And would a child like this? I think the answer is yes. If you like this video and others, make sure to subscribe below. It really means a lot to me. I got a lot more videos coming your way. And as always, guys, leave a comment and let me know what you think. Do you want to buy one? Or you're going to go ahead and pass on it? And in fact, if you leave a comment and you've watched all the way here to the end of the video, if you've subscribed to my channel and you comment below, I might send you one of these in the mail, or it might just be easier for me to just Venmo you $20 or something like that. You can do whatever you want. Maybe go out and buy dinner for yourself or something like that. So leave a comment below. As always, guys, stay epic.